Good morning, everyone, and thank you for coming today. First of all, I would like to introduce myself first. I am Benvisu Sipisorn. I'm a third year student of the Faculty of Education, English major at Suan Sunanta Ratchapat University. As you can see, the title of my presentation is Important Factors for Developing Thai Education. And I'm trying to investigate the best way to shed light on the education of our country. And I hope my research will be useful not just the field of the education, but also for Lead Thailand to Thailand 4.0. The important factor that can support the student well equipped with 21st century skill and ready to be survive in Thailand 4.0 is using alternative teaching approaches, understanding Thailand 4.0 and education 4.0, and understanding 21st century skill. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Nowadays, the Thai government is working hard to promote Thailand 4.0, a new gimmick and economic model that can pull out Thailand from the middle income trap. In order to achieve this, Thailand needs to completely reform many aspects of economy, including research, development, and education. However, the important determinant that will lead Thailand to Thailand 4.0 is education. But consider from the overall of ONET exam 2017, the results have improved but still failing. So we have to solve the problem about deficiency of Thai education by start improving teaching and learning in Thai school. The first step to develop the quality of the student, we have to understand the advancement of the world and necessary skill in 21st century before plan the management. Now, we live in 21st century. Teaching and learning in 21st century need to change from teaching and learning in 20th century because the world is developed by technology rapidly. And there are 4 important skills for this period. That is critical thinking, creative thinking, communicating, and collaborating. And this skill should be an essential part of teaching and learning to assure highly effective teaching and to make learning more pertinent and accurate in 21st century. And moreover, the students with this skill are highly sought by employer and co-relational study. This supports the fact that critically conscious student is needed by workplace. So, the 21st century skill is very important for the student. It will help the student develop their own and utilize it in their study and their profession in the future. Secondly, when we realize the 21st century skill, the next step that we have to understand is both Thailand 4.0 and Education 4.0 because it is a model that must be developed at the same time. And as I mentioned before, Thailand 4.0 is the vision to transform Thailand to Thailand 4.0. However, Thailand can free from the middle income trap by using concrete and comprehensive roadmap to turn the country's traditional economy into value-based economy. Through innovation and creative thinking. In order to achieve that purpose, Thailand needs to completely reform the aspect of education first, because education is the important foundation of national development. And Thailand have to put education to education 4.0. I think some people here may wonder that what is education 4.0, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I will tell you. Education 4.0 is learning and teaching that make the student can integrate knowledge and insight creatively to develop the innovation and satisfy social needs. And there are three factors of basic necessity of education 4.0 include internet, creative thinking, and social interaction. So, Thai institutions have to facilitate about internet and make the student have creative thinking and satisfy social needs progressively. So that in order to develop the country to become a high income country, we need to transform Thailand 3.0 to Thailand 4.0 and reorganize education to education 4.0 by using technique and teaching methods such as alternative teaching approaches. Finally, using the alternative teaching approaches in Thai school, the alternative teaching approach is to emphasize the use of experiential and action learning, through which knowledge is constructed by the student in the process of learning. It can encourage the student to have good interpersonal skills and be a creative person. There are many teaching methods in alternative teaching approaches, but today I will tell you about inquiry-based learning because it is the foundation of another teaching approach. Teaching inquiry is the great way to teach the students who are culturally challenged. It can be the way for the teacher as the facilitator to teach the student at the center of the classroom about fact and opinion. Teacher roles it create interaction in the classroom and prepare the problem for the student to learn. In this learning, the students are trained to develop the process of knowledge. And there are many benefits of inquiry-based learning. For example, allow the student to have more freedom and allow them to chance to be a creative. Second, encourage the development of interpersonal and team skill and help development critical thinking skill and give the student the opportunity to teach and learn from each other. So that inquiry-based learning is not only the foundation of another teaching approach, but also encourage the student to have necessary skills in 21st century and Thailand 4.0 period, such as social interaction, creative thinking, collaboration, and critical thinking. In conclusion, in order to develop the student well equipped with 21st century skills and be ready to survive in Thailand 4.0, we have to understand the current world and country situation to satisfy the social needs properly. The alternative teaching approach is the one of the best choice that encourage the student to achieve necessary skill, and Thailand should facilitate alternative teaching approaches occur in Thai school to develop the population to be a skilled person And I'm sure if that happens, Thailand will be developed country rapidly and progressively. Thank you.
Can you tell me another alternative teaching approach and how to use it?
There are problem-based learning, project-based learning, design-based learning, and other. And it depends on you, how you design it with your teaching style, because each alternative teaching approaches are different benefits.
Okay, I understand.
Thank you.